Well, what's going on, guys? Today is September 24th. It's currently 10:54 in the morning. Here we are in the beginning of bow season, and I have one of my shooters consistently showing up in the evenings over one of my food plots the last 6 nights. So tonight's the night. I'm gonna go dive in and see if I can't make something happen. The kicker is 2.5 hours away from the farm, all to hunt one night, all to work tomorrow morning. So, yikes. We'll see what actually happens. But like I said, it's 10:55 right now, and my goal is to be out in the stand by 3 o'clock. I'm picking up my dad, and he's gonna hunt down in the bottoms, same place. We got a couple other shooters hanging out down there. This food plot in particular is an Imperial Whitetail Wintergreens plot, and it has exploded. And I actually mixed a little bit of radish in there with it, and the deer have been in this plot so thick every night for the last 2 weeks. I got 3 shooters that I'm after in particular. The one that I've been seeing the most consistently is called the Fine Tine 10, and he doesn't have a ton for mass, but he's got his tine length and just a good wide deer. I bet he's mid 140s if I had to guess. So an excellent 4.5-year-old. I know he's at least 4.5. I watched him last year. Actually, his original name was the Fine Tine 9, but he has turned into the Fine Tine 10 this year, so now he is the Fine Tine 10. And then 2 other deer. One we call Trident. He's actually a double main beam deer. He's probably the #1 hit lister. I've seen him one other time. I have a total of 3 or 4 pictures of him, so I know he's not living on our parcel. But he was actually in this same plot that I'm hunting tonight about a week ago. So, you know, if he shows up, that would be a bonus. And then there's another deer that I'm calling Twister, and he's a super old deer. You can see it in his face. His antlers just look like they just twist as they go, and he's a mainframe 10 as well. So they have been hitting the Brassica blends super hard already. Unfortunately, we did not really get the cool front that was originally forecasted. Like in the middle of last week, they were saying it was going to be like 70 for the high today, and now I think the high today is like 77 or 80. So yeah, it's like right up there. It's like oh man, this is kind of warm still. There's going to be mosquitoes. So we'll probably suffer through that a little bit, but if it all pays off in getting one of the shooters down, it's all worth it in my book. Made it to Washington. We got the 4-wheeler loaded just in case we actually get something. And got my targets loaded, bow case, ready to hit the road. 2.5 hours from now, we should be up north, getting ready for a solo hunt. See how this goes. All right, guys, I'm in the stand. It's 3:37. I'm officially all set up. The wind is about 5 miles an hour out of the west-southwest, but right now with all the leaves on the trees, it's almost bare still. There's a couple of mosquitoes out here. I got a Thermacell pack, but I'm gonna try to do it without it. I've had deer on this plot every night. Fingers crossed they show back up tonight. I got my bow ready to rock and roll. The camera's all ready to go. So now we just
So I had a hard time with my angle of my bow. I was shooting over a big branch, my cover branch, so I didn't like how my bow was sitting, so I decided to let down, and I let down a little bit hard, and that's when everything kind of hurt me, and I had to sit still for a second before I could readjust my camera arm really fast and try again. So I didn't get much captured of the track job. I climbed down from the stand about 15 minutes later and decided to start tracking him because of my time crunch. And we tracked him through a hayfield about 70 yards, and he expired about 5 yards into the woods. You gotta love when a plan comes together. You know, I'd been seeing a different one of my shooters, the Fine-Tine 10, and not so much this guy in that plot, but I just knew that the deer have been in there so thick and so regularly that I needed to get in there before this heat wave moved in. It ended up being a great hunt, and I'm excited to get to rifle season now that I've filled my bow buck tag. But in the meantime, I have some serious doe patrol to do, and we'll see what happens with the rest of the season. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. I sure had a great time, and thanks for watching.